Next, we have a special presentation from Wadhwani Foundation. They will showcase their cutting-edge AI co-pilot designed to empower students with real-time guidance and support. Please join me in welcoming on stage Mr. Sunil Dahiya, EVP Skilling, Wadhwani Foundation. Please welcome him with a round of applause.
Good morning to all of you, and thank you for giving us this opportunity at such a august gathering. It's a privilege to speak here. And in the next 15 minutes, what we were thinking to do is just to give you a overview of maybe one aspect is what does the foundation do? That's one part. But then maybe give you a real demo of what a student has in, what a learner can do. I'll talk about aspect what can happen to an employee in an organization and a student who could be in ITI, Polytechnic, colleges, and this part. So maybe just, let me just, okay. So we are a global philanthropic foundation. So we operate in nearly 26 countries. And our complete agenda is to ensure that a learner is able to succeed and is able to support a family of 4 and keep on growing in their career. That's the mission, what we have all across the globe. And India is one of the largest country we operate in. Apart from Latin America, India, Southeast Asia, Africa, and Gulf. So let me just take you just a few aspects. These are very quick slides, don't need to get into detail. But the critical aspect which we work on is skilling is one of the vertical where all the students from grade 9, 10, 11, 12, ITIs, polytechnics, and colleges, we support them in terms of training them on employability skills or soft skills, because industry says that this is one of the biggest thing required, because their confidence building is very, very important. So hence, as I say this, all solutions which we talk about are in all languages, whether it is regional languages, global languages, national languages. So we have all the solutions in all the languages. And the critical objective here is to ensure to build that confidence in the student from the workplace environment, that is from the employer's perspective, and also from a growth perspective. I'll show you a glimpse later. Entrepreneurship is another huge area which we work on. This is moving a student from a practice venture to a real venture. And whatever I'm talking here is completely done as philanthropy. So we do not charge even a rupee from any partner across the world. The second piece is from a practice venture to a real venture. How do you go to that? How do you cover this journey? You might only have an idea, but can we take you right till from just nearly commercializing your product? So that's the second part. Government digital transformation. Here we work with central and state governments on the iGOT portal as well as the bureaucracy in the country, where we, at the top of it, we have AI captains working with the ministry to define the AI roadmap for the ministry. That's at the central government level. And from the state government level, one is this part. The other part is the trainings till JCOs on the evolving technologies which can make the system more robust and more data-driven. That's the aspect here. Here we, in terms of central ministries, we work with Ministry of Education, Ministry of Women and Child Development, Ministry of Health, Ministry of IT, and these are the ministries which we work right from the central government. On the last one, innovation and research, this is something which we are now, I can share with you very proudly. We are working with 17 innovation centers across the country with the government. This is right with the government, where we are setting up research labs in areas like quantum computing, advanced AI, then space tech, so and all aspects which are emerging in the country. So we have picked up all top five IITs, IISc, CCAMP, and then there are 7 AICTE suggested institutions across the country. So here we are working directly with the center and state governments to promote this. So this is at a broad level, what we do. But personally, I here represent skilling. So I'll just talk about in the next 3-4 slides and then I'll show you a demo. So the critical aspect here, it's a busy slide, don't worry about the entire piece. At the bottom, if you see, when it comes to skilling, career advisory to skilling to placement to progression. So building solutions for the learner from career advisory to skilling, to placement, and then to progression. Because we also find this even after a student gets into a job. You'll be surprised the iteration rates are massive. 4 months, they are unable to home sickness or food, and they just go back. So whole aspect is how do we handhold even at the job, even at the workplace, so that they get into the path of progression. So that's on this part. In terms of, I already spoke to you about the entrepreneurship journey, whether it is inspire and educate or MVP development or product market fit and growth acceleration. So the whole aspect here is right the entrepreneurial mindset from the mindset till you become a successful venture. So we support this across all the countries. So now coming very specific to, skilling part. At a summary, this slide just tells us about there is no domain where soft skills are not required. So there's a mix of soft skill required in every domain, whether it is mining or it is ITS or it is BFSI, any sector. So, and from that perspective, importance of soft skill is that much important. Now, of course, these are the two programs which we run in a broad level. First is how do you make a student ready to face the interview, prepare him on all the competencies. And the second one is Job Rise, how does a student or an employee now grow in the organization? That's again very important because many of them leave it at that stage. So just to give you this, this is maybe a summary of what we're going to give you a demo on. So what we have done is we have built AI co-pilot solutions for students. On their mobile phone, student can work on career advisory, which is My Career Advisor. Now they can download this. It's available in English and Hindi as of now. Any job role in India, it could be a job role like IAS or job role like plumber or job role like fitter, job role could be anything. A student can make a choice before choosing the stream. For example, somebody wants to join in retail. Now he can see on this app what is a typical day in life of a retail student. You have to stand for 8 hours. Please be prepared with this. You have to interact with customers. You need to know how to operate that machine, the QR code, and accept payments. Or somebody going into health, let's say healthcare. They should know clearly that they are going to see blood. And it's not going to be that you do the course and now realize, oh my God, where the hell did I come in? So those aspects, day in life video of the job role, what do employers say is good about it? What do employers say is not so good about it? And what do employees say good about it? And what do employees say not good about this job role? And we have covered 750 job roles, and very proud to share that we work very closely with PSSCIV here in Bhopal. And we are building this as a solution for an individual student to be aware of before he chooses the course, because it's self-awareness. Because they will know they can choose 5-6 job roles, which is based on their passion or based on their studies, and then just compare where do they want to go. A very interesting analysis happened. If a student asks his friend at the 9th, 10th standard, what am I good at? Friend might say, "Arey, tu to detective ban sakta hai." Right? Oh, we are very good in this. Ask parent, engineer, or do this. Ask school, let's say the career counselor. No, he's very good in analytics. And there could be another teacher who would say, no, his maths is very good. Now the student is left with 10 to 15 job roles which match this. And of course his passion, he loves sports. Now there could be another 5 job roles. Going through each job role themselves and then deciding which are the 2-3 of them, because it will never be one. There'll always be 5 or 6 of them, but at least they make a informed choice. That's the objective of this. Completely available, on the Play Store, downloadable, and this is this is already there. Skilling part. When the student is learning anything, he could be learning in English, Hindi, Bangla, Marathi, Oriya, Kannada. So the whole aspect is while you are learning, you have a friend on your phone in your own language. You can voice, you can ask this, give me a better example. Mujhe ye samajh nahi aaya. And then the system responses back to you with a simpler way of explaining the same thing. All AI-enabled solutions. And we bear the entire cost of the, chat GPT or whatever it may be. So we bear that cost for 4 million students across the world. The next part is my mentor. This is meant for the faculty member, the trainers. I'm a teacher and I want to create a quiz on a particular topic which I taught for last 15 minutes. And press a key and here the quiz is available. Next part, placement prep, my interview coach. Student wants to prepare for an interview. Not yet the real interview, preparation for interview. There's a way of doing it using an avatar. I'll demo that to you. My personal pitch trainer. Now, we are now thinking that we must train the student to create a video of 45 seconds for the employer as a personal pitch. Now, this is being done by students in, the higher education. I'm talking about best of the colleges. But we are learning a lot when we took this to ITIs, when we took this to schools. And I'm not talking about really placement, but ITIs. It has a very different, the way student prepares his video for 45 seconds, 15 cuts he takes, then he reaches somewhere ki haan ye theek hai. Otherwise, and in this process they learn so much. So I'll talk about that. Okay, we are nearly done. The other two is my search counselor, which is more to do with job search, and my work friend, very, very critical, the last one. You are in the job, and now you are unable to cope up situations where maybe your first level supervisor, you don't go along well. The word called target, बच्चे हमें खुद report करते हैं कि sir ये word target haunts them in their first year of working. How do we get this? So this is like mentorship. AI mentor available with them on their phone called My Work Friend, or they can even talk to a human in that domain in case they are stuck somewhere while they are working. All this which I am showing on the stage, all along the skilling journey, is available on the platform across in all 26 countries as a philanthropy from our side. So now I think last 5 minutes, maybe what I'll do is, and he's Dr. Ramesh Wadhwani, who is the philanthropist, and he's the one who is running this, the entire foundation globally. So just before I go to the demo, this is just an illustration of where all we work with. You will see, it's almost the whole country. We are either there or we are establishing or moving forward. Typically all the ministries, all around education and entrepreneurship, also on skilling, IT and other stuff. Now, before I close, I'll just do a small demo for you. And this demo is on my interview coach. So what we do is, because that's the only demo I can finish in 2 minutes, otherwise everything will take very long. So we already, we requested a volunteer from the audience here, and there's a student by name Raj. He volunteered. He said, I'd like to do it. So I told him, come here, and if you have to prepare for interview, let's see, how does it work? I'll give you the commentary as we run along. This will take us 2 minutes, but just to give you one glimpse. All co-pilots are of similar nature, but addressing a different need. So Raj is here, and I'll request him to go through. So can I request Nitin to come in? Yeah. So what he's going to do is, this is for any student. A student can choose which job role does he want to apply for, and then practice an interview. We'll just do one question, just to give you a demonstration. And the whole aspect is, his job role could be in retail, in IT, in healthcare, automobile, tourism, anything he wants to. So, can we get going? Okay, so the next screen you see, we have straight away moved into start practicing, which is available on the mobile, on every student's mobile. And, okay, what this system does till they get in, student will be given, he will choose the job role. It will print questions which are domain questions and soft skill questions. So questions would be talk about this role and various things on role, or soft skill questions like behavioral skill questions. He will choose one question and an avatar would appear who will ask him who will do the interview for him. Then he replies live, live whatever he has to say. And then AI generates a scorecard for him in terms of how well did he do on that and what he could have done better. So that's the demo we want to just, So here's the screen in terms of, this is right from the, on their mobile, they all see this. So they move into the interview coach. Now here he says start practicing. Now he can choose any role here. It could be fresher or experienced. Language is English or Hindi. And maybe he wanted to choose digital marketing. So, or maybe, and it could be even specific, digital marketer in this organization. It could be even that. So now here what you see is some domain questions. Can you explain how your educational background has prepared you for a role of digital marketing? How familiar are you with SEO, SEM, etc.? Below you see is the behavioral questions. Describe your strength, your weaknesses. So maybe you can choose any. Which one, Raj, you are taking? First one? Okay. He chooses the first one, presses next. And now you can just play now the interviewer is on this side. Yeah. Okay, this is the question. And now Raj has to come in front and answer the question. So we'll just do this. Start.
Talking about to my educational background. So when I was in class 9th or 10th, I started developing and learning my hands in digital marketing. And I have a very strong communication in English or in any language. I have a knowledge about AI and data analysis, which helps me a lot in developing my strong foundation in digital marketing. According to me, first we have to analyze the behavior of the consumers and the market, what they are trying to do. What about their needs and desire? We have to fulfill it. Second, having a strong communication and soft skills helps you develop leads and sales in digital marketing. And at last, I would like to say that you all have to work a lot on the educational field of any type of successful person. Thank you.
Okay, we stop the recording. Now, whatever he said is transcribed here. He may choose to change the words in case he was wrong. But after that, we say submit. And now this is live. So what it does is, on a scale of 4, he will start getting answer on persuasiveness, detail, word choice, avoidance of filler words. And the beauty is, this system will say strength, weaknesses, and recommendation. For example, in persuasiveness, it says try to structure your answer more clearly. Focus on how your education specifically prepared you for this role. Now, if you look at the overall rating is 2. So basically, if he scores less than 3.5, he is not yet ready for this role. So like this, student can practice as many times on their phone, on their headphone. No one is listening to them. They can prepare on their own. This is just one application of what my interview coaches. So I think, thank you so much, Raj. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
A very impactful presentation indeed, and thank you for demonstrating so effectively how advanced tech like AI is being integrated into preparing students and individuals for job roles in the future. I would like to request Mr. Neeraj Sahai, Director, External Relations, Global Skills Park, to extend our thanks by presenting a token of gratitude to Sunil, sir. Thank you, sir.